okayfm 101.7.
Akasimadu na nonkron abo 10 to 9. Adiache bia wo okayfm sini on the line. Mampeni John Dramani Mahama. Ni botire mu honam kompokese okasa fa ni muma agigye ma mansantie. Osan ye ne boafo soronko. Ono kure ya mranim ni. Esan ye NPA National Petroleum Authority. Penipa wodano. Lawyer Godwin Edudzi Tamakloe. Lawyer Mache.
Many are not paying me chawo, cheerful.
Ni tiefo ina je woso da wase. Brani adaje wonyame anope ya ye bonkomo. Se bibia bokode.
Na mnadom.
Enra was exactly a year. Majority of Ghanaians enya ura His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC mujidie eto aba sande mobile impreneurs in the Fourth Republic. Said I canon. Resetting agenda 1 year. So far, how far?
So far, so good. Meda wo ase biom. Le na mada otwediampon nyankopon ase. Asida eni kabia. Ghana asofo chochoro meda omu nyina nso ase ene odimampa ya omobo ediama omayi meyi no meda Ghana fo ankasa nso ase sebi emra yeba omenim ene omampeni John Dramani Mahama the message, the agenda for research. Sebi, omunya sompa, etie yen kwa, omuye adom, eto aba overwhelmingly 56+% edema President John Dramani Mahama. Amayen, Merkan say a very good. In fact, who tells majority in parliament. Asidan kwana meet me the Ghana for. Na meet me answer so I can say based on that confidence now omo President Mahama emunu. Sebi ononso ayanaju say sebi you won't take it for granted. That mandate now omo dia mano no. We now motoma no overwhelmingly no on taking it for granted. Inti idea yeguso yes solve Ghana for problem one after the other. Once again, yada Ghana for you say.
Na moda Ghana for asie na 1 year. O here policies are abide by titro ne dia mo capture ye e wo mo manifesto ni mu a na 1 year. Kamia say most flagship ones are being inaugurated, launched, and they are a big
aggressively. The investment economy is
but yet
can big push. Yet me who then there are major roads. Look in Ghana, Accra. The road from Accra to Pram is very important. Open up Accra to another part of the Volta region. The road from here to Dodowa will open up Accra to another region. The road from Accra to Central region. Ubian Aonam Southern the contractors are working the day and night. Many cases is here Accra to Franco Quine over $70 million in the release Ediama contractor. Sebu Ubian Kasi 4 years we are BBI in 1 year. Bamino Kase Ghana Yesika Sem. It is in better shape than we took it. And then Nkrofu na buying Ediomoka domestic debt exchange program. Yeguswa yetuatua omo. Yeguswa yetuatua omo. Ye Ghana ye CD. Na do dankwe kufu ado say CD no aye hata. CD no enu nyam na article no. And the CD na aye more stable than the ever fire. And the Ghana ade FN inflation. And the inflation above from single digits. Interest rate fall. Or no nim. But again, let me say this, and I say this with all due respect. Have we done everything that we promised Ghanaians? I'm not sure. How many years in Omodiama is 4 years. So far, how many years? After 1 year. It is work in progress. It is work in progress. And I am very confident that by the time our man Penny John Dramani Mahama a big in 4 years now, the social contract now, Yene Chimamufo, Yene Ghana for a signing here on the 7th of December 2024. No, Yebeye Amagana Abeka Beshe. Minia.
Lawyer, we are watching the now, regardless. I don't know, dear Biana, what was so. Otu from the opposition. A legend say the big one na eno kra na ye mo campaign mantra kra no mo ye hu dede 24-hour economy no little is seen about it. Eno na community eno kra na be spearhead mo progressive and developing agenda no and the asmatiada
obi anche ho na even me kra me majuma me ya no as MPA kra me no ka say yate steering committee maketini you yepe kwanya yebe ye 24-hour no in the petroleum downstream and no kai say committee no comac for also that chamber of bulk oil chamber of oil marketing companies omo chamber of bulk oil distributors omo Ghana police also oil companies no eguso me no can say ye person and start a pilot program ewo osu any cantonment anytime from now na oba bibi a ye jetty ye the oil no ba bibi efa answer e de aba oman no mu nso e ya de a ye pe kwanya ye betimi start the 24-hour economy ye person ye netema oil refinery you better kwanya bit me started the 24-hour economy. It is obi kase anamuntu bia enkoswa. Sebi no nim dia air koso. I can tell you, even at Mimi sector, what we are doing to ensure say we materialize the 24-hour economy. And I know say other places are equally doing the same. Yes.
I see.
I can understand. Look, Sebi, my co-opposition now. In the year 2016, my co-opposition also knew that.
Hello, Lawyer.
Hello, Majo Jamie.
I'm Pacha Fediaba.
In 2016, my co-opposition also knew that. Co-opposition, I knew my bit me for fraud. Why you say I'm young, Mamma, what me bought the moon? Hey. What there would be Muntia. Sometimes me who many are not MP before, names and more Mokekana. I can understand. I've gone through that stage before. Hey! And especially we shall one defeat Luswa. You won't be there since 1996. 1.7 million votes. Aha! 1.7 million votes. You won't be there since 1996. Aha! It's a baby Saba. Senyanko Pam Bam who therapies are. Oh, one day you'll me about them. Me come it draw. Look, me say Nyanko Pom Ambe Mu Amawan who therapies. I'm a young cancer. What's me about them? What's a wild bird's way or want to ma? Intermediate baby, me who I try to sympathize with them because I've gone through that stage before. The year 2016. Sure. Masa. Easy. Cry.
I see. No pay after beyond 1 year in power, no. And the Inquisitor front page. What do picture ba? And what the atom was in Bia okay, minimum say, okay, ya dear, and ye be so catray. Edudzi backs Office of the Special Prosecutor. What kind of sir?
Oh yeah. Maybe honestly, I don't see the pages. In here, Rebecca say, yeah, scrapping that office. Ojaji. Na sabi. The say conversation here, Bano. Me who say Parliament na dey emra the buy. Joining them here, they go back to 26 October 2017. A brand Parliament a debate Samrano. In a meko take MPs and some Omina Kekaye or the young for or HMS Abonsi. Yemami Gloria Kufu. Honorable Haruna Idrisu. Honorable Inusa Husseini, Roxin Dafiama for Obi Biasama Oka Ye Bernardania for during the debate, Andre Japamesa, during the debate on the passage of the Office of the Special Prosecutor. And when I look at the debate then, and in some way, I think that there is no basis to scrap the office. Look, Minya, in fact, Oshe, 12th November 1956. But your date near then. 12th November.
Okay.
1956. How many years ago?
Hey, 1956.
1956.
Hey, a bit more.
Almost 70 years plus. And
sure.
Not the same thing, not a war or such. In fact, on that day, 12th November 1956, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, now honoring the leader of government business, Oba Parliament. Oba Parliament concern already FRC, your Attorney General, and whether the Attorney General now so on your politician, that's a partisan person, and also on your professional. What you mean? And the debate is there. Concerns Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah every year. Mekai Emra Nanado Dankwe Gufado, President Kufo appointed no as Attorney General the year 2001. Subsequent MPP 2016 manifesto. It was a parliamentary Hansard on 26 October 2017. It captures said the Office of the Special Prosecutor is part of the MPP 2016 manifesto. Eventually, NDC Amanyoku Eka say, war, party na edge probity and accountability too. Now, the idea of corruption and its impact on poverty and our development is huge. In fact, the United Nations UNDP, which almost statistics on the impact of corruption among others. And so you can see a state officer which will help us fight against corruption. But what can I say? And at that time, we debate now. Mekai ose chairman Sabunsi and some of Kanye, Minya Yabuabia Samoa, and some of Kanye on the floor. A Japamasa, and some of Mokaye, and Yimedu, and some of Kanye, NDCMP, Haruna Idrisu, Oninke Kahun, and some of Mokaye answer. Parliament passes Sambrana. Clearly, me who any basis. Rebecca is also at their scrapping the office. I think that we must draw the distinction. The office and who occupies it. But what I say?
Okay.
If Lubia occupy now, no, Sebi, on one home modia is a different matter.
All right, lawyer, and sana yabeba two separate entities here. Can one say the office and the occupant, no? Can we look at the performance and the impact of the office itself since its inception?
KPI is been the man office, no. Key performance indicators been the man office, no. So an opay over studio, we produce a beba or bar or you advert saying If you interview Biansono, you need to pause and read out these adverts. Through the adverts, no, in a month, almost how many adverts in a show ya or the abba. Sikasen was generating. Business and our the buy. Interviews and were conducted. Resource persons men. No stories no a trendy na stories na creative problem and organization na your friend a key performance indicators KPI. KPI ben the man office no. Minia. Because if we don't know the KPI, what will be the basis for comparison or judgment? What are we judging them based on? In any case, the office is barely 7 years, and
but
2017 till now.
Yenimukra ubisa ubi adobeka say Office of the Special Prosecutor they say by to fight corruption. And 5 years near na yebu nkunta na yahwe corruption cases our office no edi ene nkunimu a ede aba ene yi a ene mapi na adwen yo mo say akwakoye white
and corruption fighting sometimes is not necessarily a conversation about conviction. It's also deterrence. Some memeti haya me ye jumama ban. The mere fact say minister office be or sam me ye be a misro. Ojaje.
That's right.
Me be a misro because min say ebia just by example obi obet me aka say o share a political history hardly in fact hardly in our people say attorney general or no why investigate your non party member but look President Kufuor be a president 8 solid years but you the only person not by a investigate or prosecute a Malam Isa and no Kranan Crofos Malam Isa crash and uncle MPP ni bapa Nankasadi and Nankayan investigating about what way PAC means here. 8 years of President Kufuor. In fact, at a point, President Kufuor say Office of Accountability at the Office of the President. Ekusi saying NDC by 8 years. Abuga Pele. Okay. Okay, Abuga Pele. Aha. President Nanado Danko Kufado by 8 years. 8 years no. MPP ni baba pana. President Kufado abai ankasa attorney general yema mi Gloria Kufu ana go Freddy Egwadami e investigate ya o prosecute here. Uni mo bi a chairman. But uni mo bi za.
Beka kayawe.
One who say o kra wo struggle so beka kai. But so cases emrekuna nanado eye mampeni no. Office of Special Prosecutor investigate the then PPA Chief Executive Officer ABAJ. Okay, contract for sale.
Yeah.
Amanase ye wejuma. Okay.
Contract for sale abankesium.
Na send your friend PPA boss. What's your name company say talent discovery. Then a brother and a brother-in-law a down noir or munya contract, procurement contract and others. Rufiana. Sebi okay, Yamami Cecilia Tapa investigation by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. And many others. Intina Yekomu say from your independence, no, it is always after a binary befiso and see sebi. And now NDC Attorney General Abbey. One will say some former appointees, they have been investigated. At least some are before court. And you understand? All those are things that happened when Nanado was president. I know what Attorney General and how come say all those investigative bodies never saw those things happening? How come? How come? It will show your political history now. Not Akoba say, and maybe say Yankasano yentimi and yet peer review among ourselves. So the whole intention is a young pet office beer, regardless of whether NDC or NPP no on found. It will show ya and run a parliament pass a law. Omo can say the special prosecutor no you man is 7 years non-renewable term. Or just 7 years media, it doesn't matter. He must go home. It doesn't matter. He must go home. Okaya, I'm not president. I'm not done with Kufado. Oh, and yet the same special prosecutor in an investigating Northern Development Authority issue. No, so okay. Assembly Court, Tamale High Court. Assembly Court, Tamale High Court. Case now. Office of the Special Prosecutor at the court for honor. At the end of the day, Attorney General found the prosecution witness, SP found the prosecution witness, Judge said, yes, they have made a prima facie case. I'm an afraid witnesses. Now he had asked the accused persons to open their defense. So I want us to do this discussion dispassionate, no emotions. Let's look at, interrogate the numbers. It's a very simple conversation.
OKFM.
2, like I said, you bet me the occupant of the office from the office itself. Said you say, Nipana occupy no embo number. Constitution say, Sabi Emrano say, the occupant no, so ye adie na enya dia eso moa. You won't quite see a big office no, by Article 146 of the Constitution. Article 146 of the Constitution. Simple. And that one requires evidence. You bring a petition, you state your grounds, your evidence. Me no cases is here. Petition be crack or man penny ho. Well, refer their common Chief Justice. The Chief Justice find it said there is a prima facie case. The Chief Justice very honest or better a committee to investigate. At the end, if the work of the committee says he needs to go home, that's it. So we can draw a clear distinction. And in fact, one of the grounds are incompetence, stated misbehavior. So yours is to go and say, when I say this man is incompetent, Jumana Yedia man no KPI when to for failure into uncle. Simple. Simple.
Lawyer, reasons ni be I believe say I don't know any pebia yen na so say nke be yanka office no yen scrapping off no ye Baako from Mensha South MP who is accusing the office of abuse of power.
So file a petition. But what I say, file a petition. Make us an intro. In the year 2017, when your papa a friend is Dr. Puni.
Cocoa Board.
Okay.
Former Cocoa Board.
Fantastic. Now the then CEO of Yoko, they didn't kick him off. Police need penny be a power charm. It's President Anado Dankwa Kufado appointed his own by a Yoko boss. And also, or share investigation if a Cocoa Board affairs and opening. Almost starting investigation around April 2017 and almost almost freezing the account. But you're freezing the account on your access into the account. So until April 2018, a year after, in the court said, after 1 year, no, the freezing order must be taken off. In a yekobo muha. Ye yoko for amba court. Ye file application on amba court. Guess what? Ye fee court. Them na judge na grantee application or ye freezing order. Ye fee court them na yoko esabaye party. Ebe file an application to freeze the account again. In a judge na grantee. Then we file an application or motion to set aside that freezing order. Say after 1 year, A, B, C, D. So the man should be allowed to have access to his account. Minya. Judge no, OTA argument in Nigeria or say I will err on the side of caution by refusing the application to defreeze the account. Yankasa in the Supreme Court. You do Supreme Court for certiorari. In moving the application for certiorari, Messinia Samuel Kujo. No. A judge for the Supreme Court, Ebisa, Yoko lawyer, Mrs. Avotre. I still remember vividly. Say, mommy. Now Yoko na Parliament he pass act no. Sana yes monfambe juma. Was it to come and abuse the fundamental rights of people? Is that why the office was established? In fact, may I say judge for me be lawyer for Yoko, Mrs. Avotre say now mommy who say Opuniji say 23,000 cities if an account more and more investigating. If that is the case, freeze that particular transaction 23,000 and allow him to use the account. Because you say you want to preserve it for the purpose of investigation. Also, Nipanaki is 23,000. Meanwhile, you have frozen an account that contains money more than 23,000. Does it make sense? In open court, the judges were so angry and told the lawyer for Yoko, said, look, we are not going to allow you to turn the Yoko into a monster. Abuse of office. Yakasi and Scrappy Yoko. Huh? Minya. Yakasi and Scrappy Yoko. No. You deal with the officers and allow the institution to grow. Sebi. Which security agency will Mamuha accuse your mother of abuse of office? Is it Ghana Armed Forces? Even National Security will blame them. Is it Ghana Police? Which of the security agencies has never been accused of abuse of office? Maybe so. So we can draw a line between the office, the occupants, and look at their respective competences. In any case, the maker of the law say, Unipa, Odi 7 years. Kisi all who is here. Wanya, out of 7 years, why you move 5? I can't 2 years, no. Non-renewable. And yet those officers are said you yenya appointed unless you call retirement and so be to make you office with the parliament said that be 10 years, 7 years, year, so why you with Juma 1 year with Juma back on your manako. That ends it. So Parliament itself envies it. He said, Bibi Sabit Nyaba. It was a mark the occupants 7 years non-renewable term. Yapon.
Lawyer, in your view, we are kind of 2 years here, young Chama on Chamiana.
At this point, that matter, that question is no longer relevant because there are petitions before the president, petitions before the chief justice. So at the end of the day, the chief justice Benejuma, if he finds out there are enough grounds for you to be removed, whether I count with 2 years or I count with 2 years, so that will be the end.
Anka, if in absence of, if there was to be an absence of a friendly and petition, Anka, probably you will wish to send 2 years in any money.
No, that's what the lawmaker did. Parliament ankasa na de to umbrano 7 years non-renewable term. Sasu say hey, Kisi is a young man. He has graduated 50 years. So that but in 2 years time, whether open or pro, you go. Thankfully, they are even petitioning. So the Chief Justice will do his work. If at the end the Chief Justice in the end or said there is a basis, that ends it. And you understand? But should that be the basis to say you are scrapping the office? No.
All right. I am quite difficult for office holders to criticize and to share views on another office holder, especially when it comes to the performance whilst in office. Can this uncle maybe say personally say ode kiseja be performance to nsenia satisfactory and
maybe say I would say there is a process even for HR conversation. You will be a friend of KPIs, performance indicators. Performance indicators ben a bit naso. I can say the Juma no satisfactory and baby I'm away. There is an HR department. They were board. At the end of the day, make board name. Odaje. At the end of the day, my workers and may performance review of them. Can I just open my mouth and say your work is not satisfactory? That be Obi director. There are key performance indicators. Ejuma is so on here. At the end of the day, so when to me and say Ejuma now, make the some mark say your work is not satisfactory. Ejuma ben here the action inside. Mr. Ejuma ben here the action inside.
No, in as much as be a name the terms of reference, no,
the KPIs.
Anyway, and then they are Canadian here. And see that doesn't mean and over the weekend, no. Does it stand to be true, sir? And now do you side with that, sir? Or be best case from the word go and now from the onset, how we constituted the office of the special prosecutor, no? Now there were some deficiencies. Do I am correct?
Look, Sebio Nana do decisions or be created the office. I believe right from the beginning, make I say I don't support their office because from 1956 when I started this debate, and we go full circle too. They experimented the office of the special prosecutor. When we say we had a special prosecutor in this country, eventually we ended up prosecuting him for taking money.
The special prosecutor?
Yes, Apia. You can see on your investigation in Coles Motors. Or discuss with Coles Motors. It's Jabba. Henry Jabba and I send your friend. One of Jabba. We discuss in the hall. I want the London Ghana Commercial Bank London branch account. Assembly by a yedin call court or two Chicano a London branch account. It's a Ghana court any to new one so.
This is called London.
This is called London. Can you imagine? Ghana ya back was very interesting. Ya experimented the office of special prosecutor. I could see saying. It may from the beginning make us but that time no NDC now who oppose here. They now MPP for no country and then say yes because not ye corrupt because near fear behemo 2016. Into the Rebecca Piano almost a month because we are corrupt and we are afraid of the office. Yes, okay, sir. Mudiamon set it up. Now, Nanado set the office in the up no. Or should that pan work of our Martin Amidu so obedi office na kind? Because that time the NDC had fallen out with Martin Amidu. Deliberate. Because till at the time Nanado set up that office in 2017. But you're telling you, when you say, Was setting office no crown. Now we use the Attorney General to prosecute former NDC appointees. Sebi, NCA matter no. Attorney General starting here May. Yen can start time na office no crown here then MI.
Lawyer, what kind of friend Damiana?
Okay, Gloria Kufu.
Okay.
Smith OBS asem one investigating here. Any Attorney General, a prosecutor here. Any Attorney General Yoko. Any police for. Sagrame, any Attorney General police for. Smith OBS. Any Attorney General, any Yoko for any winner. Banking sector collapse. Any Attorney General, any police for the at that time, was there no office of special prosecutor? There was. What are we talking about?
I see. Now, lawyer, but could be just say, your friend is a lawyer Martin Amidu. I would in the bear win a kind about could be said. Yeah, this is 1 year
Uncle see a mother serpent of corruption.
Maybe that's it. Oja wako, you know. In terms for you to be answered, say, I did the answer. Nassasian yet. Nasa assassin, and I ran a year.
Assassin, their name, you say. Sir Uncle Martin Amidu, Uncle or your corruption risk assessment of his Japadilla. San Uncle no. Me the first case of Martin Amidu at the court our Ghana. Now we need the lawyer for the accused persons. Me chia will court my judge no at the end of the day me a submission of no case in a on me agree in no both case
I see.
The first case Martin Amidu at the court as special prosecutor. I was lawyer for the accused person. If there is a special prosecutor, right, what kind I go through, I am research. I'm sure that will be one of them. No, I mean, I know you are that. Young Koya Jumama Ghana.
Lawyer, yes, that's a power that you know.
That's a power.
Lawyer Godwin Edudzi Tamakloe, and I had a judicial commando, or your aid to former to President John Dramani Mahama. I am Ranimini, Sansi NPA boss. And now you're then a bon comedy. Now, a comedy now, you're the big issue on the table this morning. You're sure about travel throughout the week. It has to be with Nkoma Ekosofa, Office of the Special Prosecutor. And what's him, you know? A bit say, Office Nankasano. Young Montungu, young chum, young influokra. Na ebano ekwa yesaye ewoketa se proye ni dwurum so a Office of the Special Prosecutor ne se ewomu a enyema ene firi mu so a entosin omo go on to say kra say office ye de ba ye wo hwe emfaso a wo ma nanya ene eka oman no abo ewo ho a wutumi se I can't hear Bogukwa, Sikan Ehue Gukwa. Because can now so the expected returns, no. I was Canaya, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, Nimuno. Expectations in this expectation, never no. Another day, free mono. Our farm cries, Yamontungu. Then, beyond Nimiano, so. Third in Yinasoye, abuse of power.
OKFM 101.7.